Hey, engineers. So I heard you want to figure out what is the engineering cycle. Well, here I am to show you an engineering challenge that you'll just love. First step is getting the engineering challenge up on your screen. Bum-ba-da-da. So this is the engineering challenge that we're doing in the month of March. This here, click here to sign up, is a link that you will want to do if you're interested in winning prizes. Who doesn't love prizes? So if you're interested in actually officially signing up, make sure you do this Google form. Once you're all submitted, Mrs. Clark will look and see if you're eligible to be in the magazine. The magazine that's hosting this wonderful event is called Community Now, and we'll talk about that later on. The first step is learning about how to get to the document that you need to fill out. And that comes from, bum, ba, da, da, it comes from not this side. This slide is helpful if you need to learn some new skills. You try some Stoke for Steam. These activities have all kinds of things to help you learn about how to be an engineer. But here, bling, 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 this is a good one. This is the one you're going to need to actually enter the contest. You click on this and you make sure you make your own copy. So File, make a copy, boop, and put your name. I'm going to put Jill. That's my name. Engineering challenge. Now I'm ready to go. Woo! So making a copy is pretty easy. And then your teacher will help you on how to share it. So once you have your student design challenge ready to go, then what you're going to do, you're going to pick a client. These are the clients right here. You click on this, and the clients are 8 different characters. We call them extraordinaires. And these characters are based on real life, kind of, people who need your help. So we have an astronaut, we have a time traveler, so that one's obviously not real, but we have a ninja, robot, future child, superhero, circus acrobat, and a rap star. What? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick a client. So once you pick the client, you'll be happy to know there's some information about each client on a slide. So let's say you want the time traveler. Well, guess what? Here's all their info. So basically, you're going to get to know your client by reading their bio card. So once you decide, oh, I'm going to choose the time traveler, or whoever you decide, go back and you start filling out each sheet. So who's your client? What does your client like to do? What's your client's job, etc. So that's really important that you write that down first. Then you go and you figure out, well, what's my company? I need to make a company to be able to host this client's engineering challenge. So you come up with a company name. So if you're doing time traveler, I would suggest you would do something to do with helping with time travel. So you could call it Back to the Future Incorporated. We know that's a successful name. Then after you come up with some kind of logo, here are some ideas for logo design, then you go into really the nitty gritty of your character. So what do they look like? Where do they live? What job do they do? Other things you see. Very important to really get to know your client so that you can help them best. The number one thing as an engineer is you want to make your client's life better. That's what an engineer does. So then you start asking yourself questions like, what would be the most stressful part of their job? Well, for an astronaut, it'd be surviving on Mars. Then you got to think about, okay, what could I make for this client? So Going back to the engineer, challenge, how do I make this client's life better? So then you think, okay, idea one, idea two, idea three. Come up with 3 ideas that will help your client's life be better. Then you think about, okay, which one do I like the best? Now, if let's say you want to recreate an astronaut suit for the astronaut, you will go in clothing. So the next big decision is, what category are you going to pick? So say you do pick clothing and you look and you just click on the links, and the links will take you to the category of your choice. So clothing, here you go. And these lovely cards will help kind of guide you on thinking about, well, what could I make? So what could I make? Protective clothing for an astronaut, for sure. Pajamas, they may need them. Headwear, of course. Ceremonial outfit, maybe. Footwear, good idea. And sportswear. So what you want to do is choose something. You don't have to choose those ones, but something along those lines. Then you choose a think card. Now the think cards are designed for you to think about what you're making and any other angles you might not be thinking about at the time. So sometimes it asks you to research. For here, it looks like it's asking you to research the 3 words that describe what the extraordinaire would like the garment to be. So casual, flexible, funky. Think about that. Then mobility. How easy will it be to move around in your design? Pleats, slits, air holes. What kind of things do you need to incorporate? And then maybe wearable technology, improve. Can you integrate technology into the fabric or stitching to make it smarter, more functional, more desirable? Does it light up? These are the things that you're going to do on this card, the think card. So you're going to choose a category, and then in that category, you will find a think card to help you think about your design. So you just write in here all those ideas that I just went over. Then time to draw. Once you have really got an idea of what to draw or what you're going to make, you need to make a blueprint. Now, a blueprint is a drawing that an engineer makes to help with measurement and size and thinking about what materials you'll use. So on your drawing, you will need a whole variety of things, and your teachers will help you with that. Then, once you're ready, you will put your prototype in here. Pictures, videos, whatever you have must be on this slide to show the people who are going to help you. Now, this is where these people that help you in your design are called critical friends. And that's when once you have an idea, these critical friends are going to ask you questions to help you improve this design. So the critical friends are there critically helping you, and you have to take it as they're trying to help. That's it, right? So they're going to see how can they make your design better. Once you have gone through this critical friends process, you have to go back to your design here and then explain or show a video or photo. How did you improve your design from the advice of others? And that's really important. Then your final presentation, you get to decide how you're going to show it. But very important, it needs to be put in this slide. The thing is, if you don't, we won't know how to get it or see it. All right, so hopefully that's a good little tips on how to get started. And good luck. I cannot wait to see what you're going to create. Happy engineering!